Well, first of all, yes, we have lost a lot of players from last year's World Cup, but in Japan that's quite normal, and that players are recycled, particularly the foreign players. So what is exciting about this team is we've got a lot of guys who have just made the Japanese team for their first time, and we all know what that's like when you start to play Test match rugby. So we're aware of the challenge ahead. We understand and know that the Georgian rugby team has gone from strength to strength in the last few years, and we know it's going to be a very physical game, but we're excited to play. Yeah, like the Argentinian Test match was a massive challenge because we'd only been together for 4 or 5 days, so we came together quite well. We obviously played a quality team, very difficult match first up. But we learned a lot from that. We learned around the intensity of the attack that we're quite happy with our attack, and we could have nailed a few more opportunities. But for whatever reason, for me really,
attacks or attack, you meant?
Attack. Yeah. We had lots of opportunities on attack, but through disorganisation and the fact that we haven't been along together, we made a few mistakes. So another week in the saddle this week against preparing for this match. We feel a lot more comfortable going into the match.
何試合か何年間で僕もここで試合しましたけど、すごく観客の人たちがよく入ってくれてますし、すごくジョージアの応援っていうのもすごく激しくて、もうプレー中の声が聞こえなくなるぐらいそういうのがあるんで、選手としてはすごくエキサイティングしますし。プレー中のところはしっかりと修正しながらスモールトークでチームを引っ張っていきたいなと思います。
Yeah, I think you're accurate in that comment. Our first game against Argentina, we had some good scrums and we had some poor scrums, and I in fact think the Georgian scrum is stronger than the Argentinian scrum. So that's been pretty much what we've been working on all week. We know we're up against a very experienced and very strong scrummaging unit. One way to get around that is not make any mistakes, and then there won't be many scrums. So we obviously played a game very different to Georgia and Argentina, and we want to play with speed and keep the game, at a high tempo. So that's the way we play the game. You guys play the game obviously different, and that's why it's going to be such an intriguing match.
I mean, the difference is that you probably have a couple of more coaches who are very experienced. Especially Richard Graham, obviously, with his international experience and the Super Rugby experience. So, they bring their expertise to our camp, and with that, you hope that you get better performance. So we've trained very well, but in the long run, it means nothing unless we put it on the park tomorrow.
რთული მოწინააღმდეგე, ძალიან მაგარი გუნდია, სოფლიო ჩემპიონატის მერე ძალიან უმაღლეს დონეზე ჩაატარებს სოფლიო ჩემპიონატი. თამაში იქნება ძალიან რთული, მესმის ხომ ვერიგებ, რომ აი მაგათ მოუგებ, სამოას მოუგებ, ჩოპლენდესთან რას ვიზავთ. ჩემი გადასახედიდან იაპონიას და სამოას ჩვენთან ითვლებიან ფავორიტებად, მაინც. პირადად ჩემი გადასახადი ესეა, მაგრამ საქართველოში არავისთან თამაშის დათმობას არ ვაპირებთ. გუნდმა ძალიან კარგი შეკრება ჩაატარა ტულუზაში, სამდღიანი.
Again, we'll talk to the ref about their taking the scrums down, because that negates our power and how we want to make sure that we scrummage. So we'll be meeting with the ref before the game to speak about that. But certainly they know where one of our strengths is in the scrum, and I mean everybody in the world know that, to be honest. So that's not going to be surprising for them. But it's just making sure we can get the referee to manage manage each scrum as we go through the game, and that's important. Oh, absolutely. He's already been in the national team, Tbilisi Cup 2014, so or Tbilisi Cup 2015 actually. So no, he's somebody that we obviously know about, and somebody that will certainly we think's got a big future.